It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down throw, Lawrence. Chased out to his right. Next time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Here's a give up the middle, and he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing his Lawrence on 3rd down. He's got it! And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs. They're out and set, 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Cut out left. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. caught by Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 22 on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. Has time, he's throwing deep down the left sideline.
You know, that's a tough one right there. Actually, when you're outside the pocket, because your body is going and moving laterally, it often takes the ball out of bounds just like that. That's a tough connection to make, even under the best of circumstances.
Still has some space up near midfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And that throw just too high for him. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 2nd down. They give to Pollard from the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Pass play coming here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He connects downfield on 4. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This our last play of the quarter. First and 10, it's Lawrence. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. We've reached the end of one in this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First and 10, it's Pollard. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. Pass play on 1st and 10. So this one on the defense. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time. Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the gun on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Up and good from Joseph. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Amani Hooker with the tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here. Third down, Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know.
Oh, and it's a fake. Punter with the football. Oh, boy, it's intercepted on the fake. Amani Hooker has it. And the Titans get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Not every fake is destined for the highlight reel, and that one's going to probably make the low light reel. They were all over that one from the start. Picked up the targets and coverage just about anywhere they could.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Extra point is up and good from Slot. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 now. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. New set of downs for him at the 38. Slot man motioned over. Back now, pressure on its way. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That's taken in by Etienne. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Able to find Strange here. And he's brought down for a loss. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game before halftime. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Airing it out to start this drive. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That's caught at the 25. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This, 42 yards from the right hash. Up and good from Joseph. And that'll double their lead to 6.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. They kick the running back in motion. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. To throw it on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Titans keeping their offense on the field. Love it. They're trying for 2. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Blown back gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll get it up to the 44. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Jaguar first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Tight end going in motion here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. From the 21. Touchdown, Jacksonville. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw on 3rd down. Flush down out to his left. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hecker, out to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be Jaguars football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Sending a receiver left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A nice run here past the 35. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing is Lawrence on third down. He'll get this one to Brown. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on fourth down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Titans football. Just got to close out the win, and their season rolls on. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff running right, Pollard. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pass taken in by Pollard. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by Pollard. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and the Titans will have a first down. Working inside the red zone. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans have likely locked up the win right there. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Titans take possession of the football. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep. Big gain downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans continue piling onto this lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You call that first down running play. They don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Gotta hurry this to the line. Putting a receiver in motion. Now it's Lawrence. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the farm, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say you can't play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, they get him yet again. That's the rookie out of Florida. And the Titans get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their